Hey everybody, Cindy A. Lewis here. How are you? Feeling much better. Welcome to Crafts and Games. I am feeling much better. Okay. All right. So I'm seeing I've got a question already. Very good. Let me do a little intro and then we'll look at those questions. So, I got all kinds of things going on here. So, hi, everybody. First of all, I just want to say thank you so much for your thoughts and prayers this week. After live last Monday, I did not feel very well. Oh, excuse me. Much better. Just saying. I did not feel very well all week, and I ended up taking 3 days, almost 3 days off of work, two and a half days, and rested and got all better. I don't have COVID, didn't have COVID, but I had a sinus infection, and so that was pretty yucky. Think I had a little bronchitis, but all good now. So thank you so much for all of that. Also, if you had any prizes, just want to let you know that I am getting those all ready to mail. Matter of fact, I have a stack all ready to weigh to make sure how many stamps go on what. And then my patrons, if my patrons are on here, I see Lori, is Trish on, or Amber. Want to give you a shout out and say thank you so much for supporting my channel and my endeavors, and those will be going out as well. If you're interested in the patron membership, Patreon, you can check below my video description, and there's a link. It'll tell you all about it. Also, thank you so much for supporting my channel by comments, thumbs up, by sharing content, by participating in the giveaways. I love that. That's one of the ways that I really get to talk to all of you is through the comments. So thank you so much for all that. Those that follow my other social media, thanks so much. There's also super chat and super stickers available on lives, as well as super thanks. I qualified for super thanks, which is a little like a tip or an applause. So very cool. And so I'm just really excited about everything and looking forward to giving some more content that you enjoy so much. Tonight's video is going to be about making your own template for envelopes. So one thing that couldn't be easier is not throwing away those junk mail envelopes and creating a template from them that you can keep forever, and then you can cut it out of any type of crafty paper that you want to, a paper bag, a newspaper, a magazine, an old book page, anything, if you have the pattern. And that's what we're going to do tonight. So I'm excited about that. Let me look back through the chat. I know that Terry Lynn is here. Thank you, Terry Lynn. She's my moderator, and she does such an awesome job keeping up. If I get to start talking too much, there I go. But hi, Amber. Thank you so much for your support too. So I'm going to run through the chat here just a minute. Want to give everybody a little shout out and see how we're doing. Let's see. I'm at the top. Okay. Hi, Janice. I am doing so much better. I do get this sometimes when I talk a whole lot. And so again, be in prayer for me because Wednesday and Thursday, I'm doing training in Norman. Janice, maybe I could meet you. I'm going to be in Norman for training at OU, doing some training for our office there that is on that campus. So it is going to be fun to do that. And so anyway, side note, I have to talk a lot, so I don't want to be doing that coffee thing. Also, let's see, it is very hot here. Over the weekend, it was so hot, all you did is step outside and sweat just started pouring. Your hair stuck together, stuck to your neck. It was really bad. So I don't know about all of you, where you are, but whoo, hot, hot, hot. Let's see, Denise. Hey, Denise Levitt. Good to see you. I think you had a question below. I'm going to talk about that here in just a minute. Hi, Pam. I know you're making your master boards. Pam is working on some mini master boards. I hope you don't mind me saying. I know you haven't got started yet. I saw a quick email come in, but I'm excited that you're even giving it a whirl. How fun that is to be creative and do something that you love. Let's see who else is on here. Hi, Denise Shaw. Denise Shaw. So, hey, Denise, how are you? Heat is getting to you too. Hey, Carla in Pennsylvania. Do you guys have heat? Is it really hot up northeast? I don't know. Yeah, I am feeling better. Okay, the question about the cardstock. So all cardstock is not equal. So just saying. One thing is some cardstock fibers are not the best at scoring and bending, and so they'll cut through if you burnish too hard. One thing is make sure that you're folding your fibers away from your score. So when I do some scoring in a minute, I'll kind of show you a little bit. Another thing is just be careful not to burnish too hard, just because, you know, like go light the first few times. And then if you can go more, just know that, again, all cardstock is not created equal. Some cardstock is much better for your paper crafting than others. And then some of the fibers are not made to score well. So you just have to figure out what works for your paper. So we'll talk about that more in a minute. And that is why. Let's see. Debbie Benson. Hey, Madeline. Norman, Oklahoma. It's by Oklahoma City. Hey, Amber. Is Sam on with you? Blowing Sam a kiss. If she's not on, have her watch later. Hey, Pam. Hey, Pam's projects. Yay! I love the idea of making envelopes myself too. And I have all kinds of templates and stuff like that. But one thing about it is sometimes we just wish we didn't have to pull out all those little gadgets. So if you could have a notebook or a way to organize, or even just a folder full of little stencil type templates, you can make whatever you want. Hi, Patty and Alice. How are you? Where is the baby? Oh, he was eating, and he's probably napping. Would you guys like me to kind of plan on bringing him on live sometime? Would you like me to bring Hondo on live sometime? Let me know. Give me a thumbs up if you want to see him live. Maybe we could do something different, and I could be outside or something, do some kind of different next week. We'll see. Let's see who else is on. Debbie Benson, summer cold. Oh yeah, and that's it. Hi, Rita. Let's see who else is on. Making sure I'm not missing anybody. Okay, I think I've caught up. Yes. Hi, Joan. Was Judy on too? I don't know if I missed Judy. Okay, so I've got 3 yeses. 3 yes. Okay, so next Monday, I think that's what. Hi, Judy. Yeah, there you are. That's the 27th, June 27th. We'll do some kind of outdoor something fun outdoor. Maybe we could do some kind of something that we like, maybe some kind of craft outdoor, and then we can see Hondo next Monday. So let's plan on that. Looks like everybody wants to see him. He is adorable, I'll tell you, and he is sweet too. So all right, well, we filled a lot in just the first few minutes. Yes. Okay, so the thing that you need to begin with to create your template is something sturdy. So you can use cardstock. And Denise, I saw that you mentioned it's old cardstock. It's possible that it's a little, I don't know, like brittle. So it could be that. But I'll show you here in a minute and see if you can make it work. But okay, so let me, now there may be some reflections, so I'm sorry for that. Hi, Daisy. I'm going to switch the camera view. And these are chopping mats from Dollar Tree. There's 2 pieces and they're really large. They're 11 by 14 size, or 28 centimeters by 36 centimeters. A question about the cats. Well, they are tolerating him. They actually are hanging out in the same room with the puppy now. Leo is much more tolerant than Joy Kitty. Of course, you know Leo is much more social. I think he's kind of playing that I'm the king thing right now. Hey, Kathleen. Where he'll come in there, walk around, tease the puppy. The puppy will walk after him, not really chase him. But, and then Leo will jump up on a little night, it's kind of like a night table. It's a 3-drawer chest. And he'll jump up there and look at the puppy. And the puppy can't quite reach him yet. And so, you know, it's kind of one of those things. I think I posted a picture of it. Terry Lynn, got a paper pack. That's nothing but envelope template. I got a paper pack. That's nothing but envelope. Oh, good for you. So you got envelope templates. So you could share with us. But anyway, if you don't have envelope templates, this is one way you can do it. And you don't have to buy this, but this is what the chopping mats are like. They're really strong and sturdy, and you can use these and make your own templates like this. So what I did was, this is the cutest little envelope that measures like two and a half by 3, I think, or a little more, 3.5, 2.5 by 3.5, something like that. And so, you know, you always want to make more envelopes like that. So the easiest way is just to open up the envelope, whether you cut it a little bit or steam it or however you do, and lay it flat onto your mat. Now you can use this chopping mat if you want it that thicker, nothing's going to happen to it. Or you can use cardstock. But just know the cardstock is not going to be, it can crinkle easily. Now, yes, these are available at Dollar Tree. Yes, Kathleen. I think I mentioned that. Did I? Hopefully. Anyway, these are at Dollar Tree. You get 2 of these large pieces at Dollar Tree. But what my suggestion is, to when you lay your envelope that you want to use as your template down, you use a Sharpie to trace around it, and then where the folds are, you do these dashed lines on here so that you know when you go to cut it where those will be, and then you can use your scoring tool to make your envelope. Yeah. Okay, so these are from a pack that I had purchased, and you can cut any of your own, you know, any of your own papers, and I've got some papers here. All right, so this is just a junk mail envelope or a return envelope from a bill, and basically all you do is find a spot that will fit. Now I think since I cut this one already, it might not fit on here, but yeah, it might fit right here. Okay, I don't know if you can see, but it's gonna fit on my mat right here. And you'll love, your friend will be your ruler also, because you'll want to make sure that you can, let me do it this way. You want to make sure that you can have straight lines when you go to cut. So you can see I can get this envelope on here, and I put that black paper so you can see, okay? And I just hold it in place, and I get my Sharpie, which I put away, actually, cleaned off my desk and then put it away. Yeah, so, and I'm always open if you know of another way to get these chopping mats even cheaper, or see them somewhere else. That was great. These can be used for all kinds of things, honestly. But all you need to do is go around your edges. And if they're not perfectly straight, you can always cut them straight when you go to actually cut your papers out. So you can see how simple and easy this is. And then you could even take all your templates and punch a hole in them and put them on like a ring, book ring. So there is my envelope to begin with. Then where my fold is going to be, I'm just going to go over, get a straight line here, and just do some dashes up here so that I know that that's a fold. And it doesn't have to be perfect or anything. And this is just a suggestion, of course. You don't have to do this way, but it's just a suggestion. All right, so then this is going to be my side flap. Okay, and this is my other side flap. And if you can use the edge, you know that's straight, use that like I did here, so I didn't have to cut that. And then this is my bottom piece. Now the other thing, oh, the fold, it goes here. I'm gonna do that. The other fold. Now the other thing that I did on mine is I figure out what size sheet of paper I need for that envelope. Hey, Carmela. Can't always laminate paper templates. That is true too. If you have a laminator or if you have some cold laminate sheets, you can always do that. Good suggestion, Kathleen. All right, so I put my paper size on here, and then I also put where the top is, top flap, and then the paper size, and I'm gonna figure that out here in just a minute. So you want your height and your width. All right, so then I've got my little envelope template here, and I'm just gonna cut it out, and then we're gonna see what size paper that would be. Yes. And how many of you do have a laminator? So my thought is sharing with you, because I know some of you don't have all the crafty tools, and they do cost, and all the little gadgets. I have a lot of gadgets and I love to use them, but I also want to try to find ways for you to be able to do the like crafts that we do on my channel and on other channels, that you can do those also without you know, having to struggle. Lori, thank you for my super chat. Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you. So that's a super chat that Lori sent. Do you see that? How nice. Thank you, Lori. I love all the little emojis. Love, love, love. Anyway, so I know that, you know, some of you probably don't have a laminator, or some of you probably don't have you know, or the money even to go and buy these sheets, these chopping mats from Dollar Tree. That's okay if you don't, but if you do want to, you know, like if you're using cardstock and you want to do that, like Kathleen mentioned, you can laminate it. And that is just another step to preserve your template that you make. All right, so I'm going to set this aside for the moment. And I'm going to get out some paper so that we can see how big that paper needs to be for this envelope to fit, so you'd know. So I've got some papers here. I'm going to open up a piece and we'll just, let's see, how about this one? I like this one. And we'll just use that. We're going to go with the pink polka dots. All right. Don't forget, oh, Terry Lynn, you're so awesome. All right, so for this paper size, I want to get as much out of my paper as possible. So I'm going to put it up to the edge of my paper, and I'm going to go to the edge here. So I want to measure this and see what size does my paper need to be so that I know in the future, if I want to cut this, what size does my paper absolutely need to be. So I'm going to go just a little longer, and I'm going to say 8.5 by 8.5. So what I want to put on here is going to be 8.5 by 8.5. And I know that's the height and width. Okay, so what I want to do now is all I need to do is draw around it. So I'm not going to use my Sharpie because I don't want dark lines on here. I'm just going to use my pencil so I can erase any time I kind of miss there. But I'm not going to go ahead and cut it first. I'll just go ahead and do this. All right, give me just 1 second. I don't know why my 1 minute. There we go. Is that working now? Okay, just 1 second. I've got to. I'm trying to keep up with you guys on my tablet, but it's not charging for some reason. Okay, 1 minute. Let me. I don't know why. It's not working. So let's do this. Try to do this. There we go. Okay. All right. So I missed a few comments. Let's see. I want a die, but I don't have a die press. How can I use the die? Okay. So you want a metal die. So to use the metal die you have to pretty much have a lot of pressure. You can try the rolling pin, but I'm not sure how much pressure you would have to use to actually get enough pressure for it to cut. But I tell you what, we could try it and see what happens. Because you never know. I love to be the scientist in things and give it a real try to see if things actually work. And that would be a cool test to do. Or you could do the test for us and let us know. Now, sometimes you can find a die cutter machine pretty inexpensively if you want to look, sometimes on different groups people are selling, or eBay or whatever. Let's see. Don't have a laminator. Yes, you can. Some of the like UPS stores and like Kinko's or FedEx stores may have a laminator you can use. I don't know if they charge or how much they charge. I tell you, that is one thing I'm not sure. All right, so here's my envelope now from my template that I made. I think this is fun anyway. All right, so I'm going to use my all-in-one here, and I'm going to score my, I'm going to score all my edges that are supposed to, my flaps where the folds are supposed to be, just so that I get them pretty good. You don't have to do that. Now I know that this is going to be where my flap is going to be. Now, one thing, if you're using paper, do not score hard. Plywood and stand on it. There you go. Score light and maybe do it a couple times. Okay. Now my cut is a little different, but I just want to make sure I have it so you can see that score line there. Now, one thing Denise was scoring, if you're scoring this way, you're not pulling the fibers. So you really want to, when you go to burnish, fold away from your score, and then that will help too. But the older paper sometimes is, you know, not really great. So I'm scoring my 2 flaps, and then I'm lining up my top flat, and I'm going to score that. And let's see, I think this one is it. Now I'm going to go ahead and just score real light so you can see those scores. And then the fold here, now if I wanted to mark these on my paper, I could do that, but I can line it up on my scoring pad here and just follow that line. So I'm just going to do that. All right. So one thing too, with you make your own envelopes, or even if you use another envelope, you can always decorate it up real fun. All right. So I'm going to fold away from my score, and you just want to make sure you don't push too hard. I'm going to fold away from my score here. And then I'm going to fold away from my score and burnish there. And then here and score, burnish. All right. So then when I go to glue, I end up with a really cute envelope. And I can do whatever I want to decorate it and put, like, you know, embellishment on it or whatever. One thing with going through the mail, if you decorate it up too much, you're going to end up paying quite a bit. Hi, Debbie, super sticker, thank you. So you don't want to, you want to be careful with that. If you use a tape pen, you want to make sure that it's strong, a tape pen. So I'm just going to use a tape pen today to, let's see, let's do it here. Uh-oh, is this the one that was broken? I think that's the one that was broken. All right. So I'm just going to use a tape pen because, it's got some Gilding Flakes on it, guys. Remember the Gilding Flakes? All right. So I'm going to do this. Now, one thing with your tape pen, you want it to stick really well. Make sure that you're pushing down on that glue. All right. And then here's my envelope. And it's so cute. All right. Excuse me. Now, another thing too is I love these little tiny envelopes to make those. And so that's one reason that I wanted to make the small one. Yeah. So this will go in the mail just like any other envelope. It's a piece of paper. It's not going to weigh that much, and it'll hold whatever you want that will fit in this particular size. Now, if you decorate it up too much, then that will end up costing a little more for your postage. So like I've seen some pen pal mail where the envelopes are like a gift. I mean, seriously amazing. But you know it costs to send that through because it has to be hand, you know, whatever they postmarked and all that. So, but this is just like a regular envelope. It's going to go through, but it's so cute. It doesn't look like a regular envelope. So anyway, just wanted to give you guys these fun ideas and the ability to use your, you know, some of the things that you have available to do that. Let's see what I found. The Gilding Flakes. Dollar Tree had Gilding Flakes. Now I have not seen Dollar Tree have Gilding Flakes. Yes, chipboard. Hobby Lobby sells. Yes, depending on the thickness of the chipboard, you could use that. It's not always easy to cut the chipboard. So, but this is a great way also to use your junk mail envelopes as canceled. What's canceled? Oh, canceled. Postmark. Yeah, canceled. I'm like, oh no, what canceled? Anyway, it's a great way to use your different envelopes that you have, or junk mail envelopes, so you can, you know, utilize those as a pattern and then create your own template. So I do love that. I do love that, like Terry Lynn was able to get a cool paper pad with all kinds of envelope templates. If you find those are the treasures, guys. Keep those. I mean, it's a really fun find. And you know, one thing too, you know, I don't know if any of you do still mail bills in, but I do occasionally, and it's always fun. You know, I always think if I put something in there that makes somebody smile, maybe it would, you know, brighten their day. You were shocked when you saw them. So natural. I had to buy all the colors. I have never seen Gilding Flakes at Dollar Tree. Okay, so why don't we do that? Let's just do some tests here. So this is pretty thick. Let's see. These two are thick cardstock. This one is 300 GSM here. This one I think is also 300. Let me see. I have another paper pad. All right. Okay, so I got this paper pad from Ambi Sheets. And let's see, does it say the thickness? Let's see. This probably feels like it's 180 or 200 maybe. So let's just take this sheet I have here. All right, so let's do some tests. All right. Yes, one thing that I do, Elaine, is I have an envelope maker, and I love my envelope maker, and it makes almost like envelope boxes almost, and it's so awesome to make envelopes to fit the card that you specifically made. So I love it. This video is really so that those that don't have those tools can at least make something similar. Now, I will tell you this. If you're going to make your own envelope and it needs to be thicker, you almost have to make it like a little, almost like a little box. And so you need to give it, say, an inch or a half an inch sometimes, depending on how thick your card is that you're going to be giving. Maybe you're not even mailing it, but you are wanting to just put your card that you made, handmade, into something made for it. So I can do the envelope box creator in another video if you guys would like. I do have one that I did some time ago. I don't remember when, but I do have one of the demo of that product, and it's pretty cool. All right, so let's check out this scoring here, because we're having some card stock scoring issues around. So we're gonna try this. Let's see, I wish I could do more. I use her ideas with residents at work. Really getting into this card making. Love the video on envelopes. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so let's do this. I'm on this sheet. Let's score it at 4 inches so that I don't mess up this pretty. So let's just go. And I have the face up. Okay, so I want the score, when I go to fold it, to go away from where my score is. So I'm making an indentation for my score, and then I'm going to fold away, because that brings the fibers out. And that might be what Denise was talking about in the older cardstock. Sometimes it will. Sometimes the cardstock is not really made for card making, if you will. So we're going to score this one at 4. Now, one thing I would encourage you to do, again, is don't like press down. Do it like a couple of times. Just do that. All right, so we've got this thinner cardstock. This is at 180 about, I think, GSM, because it's not as thick as this other 300. All right, so now you can see my score. Can you see it? There you go. And so when I go to fold this away, I'm going to fold it first like that. And then I'm going to take my scoring tool or whatever I used, a pencil, whatever you have, your ruler, and then score it. And you can see even at this 180, it didn't tear. Let's see, can you see? I've got a light. Let me get this light down a little bit more. Okay, can you see any better? I don't know. So, see how that scored pretty well? Okay. Hand canceled by the post office, so we'll get caught. Yeah, you just have to. Yeah, they'll charge you for that for sure. All right, so then this is the thicker cardstock here. This is black. Let's score this in half. So let's score it. Well, let's just score it at 4 1/4. Let's just score straight down. Let's score down. That doesn't look half, does it? Okay, so you can see that score line. Can you see it? There it is. Okay, so I'm gonna fold away from where I scored, and you can see right there the fibers bent over. And then when I go to burnish that score, that fold, it worked out well. No bending or no tearing. So let's try this white. Sure. Let's do this at 4 inches. Again, easy. Do it a couple times. And this is from learning too, Denise. I'm just learning. Okay, so there's my score line. I don't know if you can see it. It's there though. It's white. So I'm gonna fold this. Now this is really thick. 300 GSM is thick. I'm gonna burnish it. I'm gonna do it again just because it is really thick. And there you go. Now I've had my cardstock tear before, It happens. And sometimes there's things you just can't do about that. I'd grab another sheet, but let's see if I have something. If you score paper, so let's just get a sheet of paper. Let's see. Like we just scored that other paper. Here's some really fun paper. I love vintage, you guys. Ah! Okay, so anyway, so here is one sheet. So let's just score this at 3 inches. So you can see I can't put it up here all the way to the top is the way it is. So I'm just going to be careful and drag my scoring tool down. Now this is paper, so I want to use a gentle hand, a light touch. Just do it a couple times. You can see my score there. And then when I want to fold it, I want to fold away from that score. Now, did this one tear? No, it didn't tear this time. So just be careful. You could see if it did tear, it's white on the inside, so you would see that white. Let's see, how do you score if you don't have the machine or scoreboard? Okay. All right, so let's do that. If you don't have a scoring mat and you don't have a machine, your ruler is your friend. And one thing that you want to use to score, though, is something that is not going to pierce your paper. So this is a bone, well, whatever it is. It's a bone folder. And so you want to line your paper up as well as you can. So I just have this mat here, and if I want to score this, I want to get it as straight as possible where I want to score it at. And I'm just going to take my scoring tool here that I have, and I'm going to come down this line, and I might have to do it a few times because the little indentation is not there like it is on my scoreboard. Okay. Now, let's see if it scored it. You can barely see that score. Okay. I wouldn't use a plastic knife, but if you can get a good score, so that just didn't really work too well. I was concerned about pressing too hard. So let's line it up again. Let me find out where I was. It doesn't matter. Okay, so I'm going to take it here, line it up. So I'll press it just a tad bit harder. This is a mat. Let's see, I don't know if it's scoring, but you can do that. Now there's my score a little bit better. I'm going to fold away from it. And then, there you go. So you have to be patient. The back of the butter knife would work better than, of course, the front. You could use that. Let's try this. All right. So let's give this a try. We've got a few minutes. Okay, I'm going to take my ruler. Now, let me do this. Now, one thing that you might consider, depending on your scoring situation, is taking your ruler, line it up really good. So if you have a mat like this, would be good. Take your paper and fold it up. Oops, don't let it move. Okay. Take your paper, fold it up. Take whatever you want to score with, and then maybe that would score for you pretty well. But you want to do it on the other underside. Another thing that you could use would be like, can score, yes, you can use your trimmer if you have the stylus tip on your trimmer. Yeah, a lot of trimmers have two. They come with, yeah, you can go to craft stores for bone folders. I think you can even find, I mean, you can use all kinds of tools to, you know, to score with, but it's the actual line that you need, and the straightness is what you want to try to go for. One thing too is, if you can, watch for sales, like if Tuesday Morning does still have some craft. I haven't been there in a while, but they had really not been carrying very many crafts over the last, you know, since COVID and stuff like that. But one thing that you could do also is check, you know, your Goodwill stores and everything, and see if you can't find either a trimmer that has the two different, the cutting and the embossing tool, pink and white embossing tool, and it works well. Oh, that's good. Okay. The embossing with the ball on the end of it, Denise or Terry Lynn. Okay. Yes, so you can do that. I know you can find little ball tips like this, and let's try that on here. Let's line this up here. Let's line up our paper. And see, with this tip, I might get a better score without the score platform. It's about the same. It's just because there's not that dip to get the really good score. Yeah, check Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree's been carrying a lot of different options in their craft department, and they've expanded quite a lot. Anyway, is anybody ready for a crafty game? It's going to be a short one. It's going to be quick and fun. The winners tonight, I'll draw 3 different winners, and you get a little envelope like this filled with some little ephemera. So really fun, and a fun prize to win too. So I've got 3 of those. Let's get names in the bucket, and we're going to play Crafty Scramble. Da-da-da-da. Crafty Scramble. Okay, so let's see. I don't know who all's on. Might need some more sheets. We have a few more people than I realized. So let's get some more sheets here to put names in. So if you haven't played with us before, I put your name in the bucket, and we play a crafty game, and then I will pull 3 winners out. It's really, really fun. And so we got Patty, and this part is old school, I will tell you, but it works pretty well. So, hey, that's it. Mary A. Hey, Mary, how is Emily? Terry Lynn. Daisy. All right. Denise. Excuse me. Denise S. Denise L. Anjali. Yes, if you can at least comment in the chat so I know you are here. I try to catch who's talking, but I don't always. I know Pam's Projects is here, and I know Pam Thito is here. MT, I know Debbie Benson is here. We're a sweet Debbie Benson, and Lori Wetmore, and Kathleen is here, our new Kathleen. Did I get Daisy? Did I get Daisy yet? Yep, got Daisy. And then is Laura on? I thought I saw Laura Nix on. Pretty sure. Carla. You like that? Carla A. Good. Well, I mean, it's just an idea. You guys take it where you want. You know, I definitely don't know everything, but there's Joan and Judy was on. Is Diane on today? I didn't see Diane. And then there's Amber. Amber. And I got Rita. Let's see. I got Judy. Awesome. Let's see. What else am I missing? I got Denise L. Denise S. Yeah, I got Laura. Kathleen. Did I get you? Kathleen. I'm glad you're here, Kathleen Cox. And you have some great tips also. Carmela. Did Rochelle make it? She might have been working, huh? Washi tape is a good way to cover all your mistakes. So that works. Let's see. Melanie. Let's see. You struggle with what, Melanie? Struggle making envelopes. Yeah. And then Elaine. And Janice. We have a good group tonight. Janice Norris. Let's see. Am I missing anyone else? I think I'm checking over here. I got Janice. Let's see. I got Denise. Madeline stepping off. I got Anjali. Okay. Wallpaper is fun to work with too. If you can get some free, that's even better. Madeline, I'm going to put you in, Madeline, even if you do have to. So you do have to be present to win. Oh, Karen. Hey, Karen. Welcome, Karen. Where are you located, Karen Looney? Yes, I'm glad you made it too. We're getting ready for the crafty game. All right. I don't think I missed anybody else. I'm going to start putting these, yes, fabric envelopes, fun. Those would definitely have to be canceled, postmarked, hand canceled. Right. So we're going to play a game. It's called Crafty Scramble. So I've got some words here that you do have to unscramble. It'll be fun. You guys are so... Whose birthday? Whose birthday? Melanie. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Melanie. Happy birthday to you. And many more. I'll be like the kids. Cha-cha-cha. Yeah. They probably sang that to you before. You're moving to Florida. How nice. I love the beach. Or is it by the beach? I guess. Is everything in Florida by the beach? Really? I don't know. Houston. I am from the Beaumont, Port Arthur area. Do you know where that's at, Karen? Mm-hmm. Oh, Diane, you showed up. Yay! I was looking for you earlier, and I didn't see you, and I was like, oh, no, Diane's not here today. Oh, okay. I got to get your name in. Yay, Diane is here. Okay, it's all right. Diane T. All right. And then Melanie will never forget her serenade on Crafts and Games Live, I'm sure. Okay, so Crafty Scramble, every one of these is going to be 2 words, and so they're separated just to help a little bit. Okay, here we go. Like I said, old school, I'm not throwing it up on the screen. Just look at the screen from where you are. 2 words here. I'm going to give you a few minutes. All right. Crafty Scramble. Unscramble the 2 words. And these are all related to crafting somehow. Used almost all my sheets. Happy birthday. Yay! So hopefully you can see okay. Oh, look at you guys. All right. All right. Very, very good. Quick on the draw you are. It is tissue paper. Tissue paper. Yep. TISSUEPAPER. Very good, guys. Awesome. Okay. Are you ready for the second one? All right. I know that you guys will get this one. Okay. This is the smartest bunch ever. Smart, smart, smart. I have to get a drink. Yeah, it was hard. It's hard when they start with a vowel a lot of times too. Kind of throws you off, I think. Who is that? I got another one. Who is it? Madeline and Rita. First word was hard. Thought there was somebody else on there. Debbie Nelson. Debbie, you made it. All right. Gonna just throw your name in there. Debbie, yay! Debbie Nelson. All right. Junk journal is correct. Yay! You guys are awesome. Boom. Okay. Next word is, or next two words. All right. Do you think you can get this one? There's no R. It was there, but it turned into a T, but you guys got it anyway. I don't know what happened. You know, when I went to type these, it was supposed to be journal. When I went to type these, the thing kept changing my words around, you know, trying to correct my spelling, and I kept trying to fix it, and it wouldn't. It was just aggravating. But anyway, you guys got it anyway. You like knew it, you know, like I ESP'd it to you, just pushed it into your brains. Forgive me. It's just fun. It's just for fun anyways. It's not a T. It is supposed to be an R. Here, I'll fix it. There it is. I fixed it. Okay. Anyway. Everybody gets to participate. It doesn't matter. And it is a paper trimmer. Did I spell this one right? I think so. All right. Yep. ESP. Okay. Last one. This one might be a little bit harder. I don't know. You did. There it is. You know what? My phone thinks it's smarter than I am. Just saying. I don't know. But, okay. Excuse me. All right. What do you think about this one, guys? There you go. Very good. I'm seeing answers come in. That is correct. Stamp platform. Very good. All right. Forgive me for that. It's silly autocorrect. Just makes me crazy sometimes. Okay. So let's pick a winner for the little mini envelope with all kinds of little ephemera inside. So we're going to mix it up. I know we're going on an hour, so that's really kind of long for you guys, and I'm really sorry about that. But we did have some questions, and I wanted to try to answer those, so I'm glad that we could go over some of that. All right, first winner is Denise Levitt. Woo, Denise! Congratulations, Denise. You have won. Denise Levitt, you have won. All right. Let's see if we can do a little better there. Okay. Next one. I'm not looking. Thank you. It happens. It's just for fun. You know. Oh, Alice. How do you keep winning, Alice? You won again. Look at you. Do you share, Alice? I just have to ask, do you share with your sister? All right, so let's look one more time. Who? Now remember, if I don't have your address, you need to send your address to prizes@cindyaLewis.com. If I do have your address and you have moved, make sure that you send me your address. Okay, let's see who won. This last one is Pam's Projects. Pam, you won. Yay. All right, so I'll get these probably in the mail sometime later in the week, hopefully. I already have a bunch of mail to go out, and I'm finishing up my Patreon mail for this month. So I'm going to try to get that all in the mail tomorrow, dropped in. So I'll get these done. I don't know if I'll have time to get everything done, but we'll see. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. Let me get the screen back up here. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great Monday evening. And next week, we'll have some crafts outside. Hopefully it won't be too hot. And we'll have Hondo on video, the new car.